Hello and happy birthday to my Taurians. Let's get right into it, Taurus. Happy birthday. Happy new moon to you in your sign, Taurus. Let's get right into it. Make sure you all are getting your rest this week. This video is for the 27th of April through the 5th/6th of May, which also includes Pluto is also retrograde. So Pluto is the judgment card. And judgment card is about a powerful transformation. Really, it's about a powerful transformation that you're making, that everybody is making, actually, right? So just rising above people judging you or assuming that you're judging them, just to see. Because again, rose-colored glasses have been removed from everybody's eyes. You're seeing things through a different lens now, seeing things a lot differently now. Hopefully taking some kind of action. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's go. First card, it's time to flourish. Time to flourish. Let's go. Okay, which cards are we getting? Okay, let's see. Again, happy birthday to each and every one of you. Let's go. Three of Wands. So somebody is thinking more teamwork now. Somebody's thinking about becoming a team players. More teamwork now. Somebody's speaking teamwork. And aligning themselves with someone who is more free-spirited, someone who is like inspirational, and just a little bit more free, and just kind of sort of seeing something from a higher frequency. And maybe people have lied. Well, somebody may have told the same lie about you and lie about them, that they were lusty spirited. Somebody might say they were lusty spirits, might say the same thing about you. But you're learning how to see something from a higher frequency, and somebody is learning how to, flourish, with energies who are not afraid to kind of sort of speak their mind. A little bit more free. People that you may have been apart from, but, just kind of learning how to, like I said, somebody may feel lucky to, be connected with somebody who has a lot of information about a lot of things, who likes to keep people enlightened, who's about to share that information life, right? Not about that violent life, but about who not afraid to share information life, right? So here we have Page of Wands here. Somebody who, like I said before, someone who is, you got a message that somebody is just, like I said, is somebody likes to explore, someone is excited, someone who is free. It's like somebody's trying to team up with two energies. Who have a lot of information. And who may have been, baited into something, maybe baited into some kind of lie about something, but somebody maybe now be thinking about something different, especially when you're dealing with people who have a lot of information about something, and maybe now looking at things from a higher frequency. So maybe somebody kind of sitting down ready to have some conversation, like, inner happiness, sitting at a brown table trying to get a discussion about something. So good for you. Something could be very promising for you in terms of like flourishing when you think about teamwork, right? Just some kind of inspired action looks like it's being taken, especially after having a tower moment, right? Having some kind of an awakening. Tower moments are not always a bad thing. Tower moments can be very fortunate, that you have a total, a total awakening of something. Like when you learn how to see something from a higher frequency, you say, you know what, I feel very fortunate to have energies that know what it feels like to be lied on, lied to, lied about. And not only have they survived it, they have thrived after, that kind of thing, right? And they've been able to just keep on going. They've been able to keep on going. So, baited into things, those kind of things, right? So, and that's what I'm seeing here. So you're praying for two people's strengths, yours and somebody else's strength, right? Yours and someone else's strength. I'm looking at the Empress card here. Two people look like they thought they were going to make a fortune by bullying somebody. They baited two people into something, and they would think they were going to make a fortune out of it, like growing their abundance and their prosperity, and had a tower moment. You're divinely protected, looks like it. But so it's just saying it's time to flourish. It's time for you to stay focused, and it's time to flourish. Time to flourish, right? Here's the Seven of Swords here. You're learning how to calmly move on from things that when you feel like you're taking a page out of people's books that learn how to, when you're learning how to just move through storms quietly, just move through storms. Like you're learning how to move on when people are lying on you. You don't always have to, turn around and just because somebody trying to, cause you to have a tower moment. You're learning how to just say, okay, you know what? You're going to let source fight your battle. What's in the tower is prayer warrior. And just because somebody is going to war with you, like fighting up against you, do you need to turn around and put your fist up? No. You can pray and let source fight your battles. No, you don't need to do all of that. Let source fight your battles. So that's what somebody is purging during this Pluto retrograde. Somebody's splurging. Somebody is purging that part of themselves now that the rose-colored glasses are off. Somebody's saying, you know what? Prayer warriors, somebody forgot that they come from a long line of prayer warriors. This is somebody forgot generationally. Like, why would you hold on to something where you could just pray about it? Pray and just move on quietly. Somebody forgot. And let source fight your battles. So you can do the shadow work. Yeah. So you can do the shadow work. Here's the Eight of Pentacles here, and master your craft. Master your craft. Here's the Two of Cups here. And you got to remember too, like when you're watching tarot, that's what I always tell people, like when you're watching tarot, that is why people keep hearing, take only what resonates with you. If people watch tarot, if people stalk tarot, assuming that everything is being said about them, that is putting the wrong energy into tarot. That's the wrong energy to be watching tarot. This person is lying. They saying this about me. They saying that about me. And they got friends calling. Oh, did you see such and such and such? Yeah, you're increasing people's viewership. Yeah, you put money in other people's pockets. But source is saying everything is not. That's why if you go to watch tarot, you hear people say, take what resonates with you. It very well could resonate with somebody that you know. So literally your neighbor, your person at your work, your job could be like, oh, guess what? All of these people are lying about me behind my back, and I found out that this person was lying about me behind my back, and they said X, Y, and Z, and such and such and such and such. Okay. And then you say, well, I don't want to overstep my boundaries. You watch tarot because I just saw something online that, I may want to send you something. sending a video, whether it's mine or somebody else's video. This may not even apply to you at all, right? Somebody has love coming in. Somebody gonna meet somebody at a table. You know, it could be at a job or whatever. But somebody has love coming in. Stop being baited into, you know, conversations that don't even have anything to do with you. It could be applied to somebody else. Source is saying to you, somebody has love coming in, or it could be just like a soul connection. And soulmate is not always romantic, but you could have romantic love coming in, but you could also have a partnership coming in as well. Soulmate is a kindred spirit coming in. That could be somebody who is a really good partner, somebody who is quite resourceful coming in, somebody who is quite resourceful. If it ends up being a love connection, if you're single, great. If it doesn't, great too. Person is quite resourceful. And that's on that. That's it. Right? Two of Swords. So, they, like you, have been blindsided, you know, with information. But, like I said, yeah. People have tried to destiny swap with them. People have wanted their lives too. You and somebody have a lot in common where people have wanted their lives but didn't know what it took to be them, right? Two people have wanted their lives, like two people have wanted your life and somebody else's life. But again, Source is saying again, if it doesn't apply to you, a lot of people, looking at your cards here, a lot of people want other people's lives until they're actually in that space and they realize, dang, I had no idea that I could not be in that person's life for 1 second. I couldn't be in that person's spot for a second. I could not. That's why I always tell people, why would you want to be somebody else? Why? What would possess a person to want to be somebody else? So next time somebody complains about their manager, how in the world they get that job? They couldn't. I would have done a better job. Okay, when to do it? Apply for their position then. Stop complaining. Stop trying to knock them off their crown or off their throne, and go apply for their position. The next position, you don't have to burn somebody else down just to try to take their spot. You don't have to complain, trying to mess up somebody else's stuff to take their spot. That's what Source is trying to tell somebody. You don't have to spread rumors and lies about people to try to take their spot. Do you stay in your lane? That's what Source is trying to tell somebody. It's like somebody was trying to destiny swap with you and somebody else. You don't have to do all of that. Do you? You and somebody do your thing. And that's where the awakening is coming from. Somebody is remembering that they are a prayer warrior. Somebody comes from a long line of prayer warriors. So you don't have to be looking over here and looking over there when you can be inspired to partner with people. So that's where the purging is coming in. Somebody is saying, okay, I want to align myself with other prayer warriors who are not trying to, So somebody's definitely not going back to being around energies who don't want to do the shadow work. Somebody, that's changing. Yeah. Who feel like they need to split people up in order for them to just be the center of attention. Like, yeah. I feel like that's what's, like I said, there's somebody's purging that. Somebody don't even want to be around energies like that. So good for you. So yeah, somebody's now thinking about their future. Somebody's thinking about their future. I'm telling you, somebody's now looking at, like, okay, somebody's looking at their future. Somebody's thinking about, okay, I want to be, I want to work with energies who they're just motivated to move on quietly through storms, So a light has been shown on, some energies, so. Somebody is moving on from two karmics who did something behind two people's backs. after being at a round table, they did something behind two people's backs and made a fortune off of it just to grow their money. So somebody's distancing themselves. Somebody's cutting these energies off. Cutting these energies off. Yeah. Somebody's restructuring at this point. Somebody is restructuring. Well, I was hoping that both of them would meet an unfortunate end. Somebody was hoping that both of these people would meet an unfortunate end behind closed doors, so that people could just do a clean destiny swap, no problem. They meet an unfortunate end behind closed doors, and everybody would just flourish, and that'd just be the end of that. Everybody can tell lies behind people's back and have each other's back. Unfortunately, that's not how it works out. So, protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. It's a lot of people that have the same thing in common. People lie about you behind your back. You gotta be careful about lying about people behind their back, because some people really are prayer warriors. They're very, very strong. Never judge a book by its cover. That's what I'm looking at here in the cards. Never judge a book by its cover. Some people have really been through hell for real. They for real don't look like what they've been through. It's gratitude. So fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So, like I said, it's time to flourish. Time to flourish. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. That is what I have for you. Again, happy birthday to each and every one of you all. Hopefully this has been helpful. Like I said, never judge a book by its cover. Some people look at people and they feel like, okay, they're meek. They must be weak. Just because they're not out here fighting people and out in the street rolling around in the dust and dirt, cussing people out, going off, whatever. But some people really are prayer warriors. And behind closed doors, where people are thinking they just going to crash out or tap out, they behind closed doors praying for people. And usually it's not only the people that they praying for whoever source tells them to pray for, including the very same people that want the tower to fall on them. So that's what a lot of people have in common. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.